Forrest Gump. What was that rated? What was the movie rating for Forrest Gump? Hi, Terracap. It's going well. How are you? Was Forrest Gump R or was it PG-13? That's an old movie. I don't care. That doesn't mean anything. I'm asking what the rating of was it? PG-13. So things have gotten more lax since then, not more strict. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but remember when that guy was like, boy, your mom really cares about your schooling? Okay? That was a PG-13 movie, by the way. Yeah, Cybex. So, on that note, Mr. Tewa Lord Kyle, I am okay. Just got off work not too long ago. Cool. So, raspberries, my friend. Raspberries. Yeah, right, Cybex? So yeah, that pushed PG-13 in a couple of places. But it pushed it in a PG-13 way. Well, the sexual content, there wasn't a lot of F-bombs in it. It was very minimal in the F-bombs. But what else was it? The racism during the war stories and stuff, you know, that was also in there, and you know, that's a little monka-esque if you use your Twitch terminology. I need a fuel trailer. There's a repair trailer. Fuel trailer's over here. I gotta turn around. Titanic had to draw me like one of your French girl scenes. Yeah, but if you notice, it didn't show it for very long, and you didn't see any feet of a dromedary, so to speak. Yes, Cockley. He changed his name. The beaver. It didn't show any beaver. I think it, well, yeah, Zayfun, I agree with you on that, and he actually was going to do that, but I think he changed it last second. Proper! I'm just telling you. He could change it right now. I'm just letting you know. Excuse me. Safely's like, you gotta be proper. So, Zayflin, without going too far into things, I'm gonna ask a very vague question. You can give me a very vague answer. You said you were dipping out of a project for a certain someone. Are you not able to be in their presence as much as you used to in the past? Is that why? Just yes or no. Just wondering. Oh, I got you, Kyle. No, just rather work a job and not have all these part-time jobs and pet projects. Gotcha. Okay. I just didn't know, because I know your schedule's been kind of crazy recently. I know that goes super late in the morning. But makes sense. Are we ever gonna see you again on the little purple screen? In a cow onesie with braces? Yes? What is an ETA on that? No braces, I know. Just like a retainer, maybe. Office in the new house. Okay, so it's gonna be like a couple months from now then, right? I don't know about those. You gotta set aside some kind of goal for that. I'll drop by and put like $1 a day into it until it finally hits. Long way. We're almost out of fuel. I gotta make it to this fuel tank. My fuel up top is gone. I got my braces again, guys. Look. I've known some people who've had to go back to braces because they didn't take care of the teeth well. They didn't use their retainer like they were told to. Do they really? That's crazy. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. How long do you have to hold a retainer for? The rest of your life? Rest of your life as you sleep? That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, it's fuel! Dun 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 dun. Refuel. Awesome. I'm wearing a lot more than that to keep your teeth in place, though. Yeah. Is there anything you can take that would like help your gums and stuff kind of form and tighten back up, or is that not possible? Broken antenna. It's like a cargo container. We can get that from there. Oh. Interesting. I can't use the Fleet Star there. Interesting. And also, what a gross mental image of floppy, saggy gums. Have you ever been to a retirement home before? Where do I get the stream music? This is a Spotify playlist. I try and find music that best fits what I'm doing. Like, this is all, like, mostly country music. Instrumentals. I don't like music with words in it because I like to talk. And I don't want the music to, like, walk all over me. So it's kind of a little plus one, so to speak, instead of, like, the main attraction. Like, I have space instrumental music that I played during Kerbal. I usually play, like, actual instrumental music during, like, Minecraft, and I'll do, like, country during this game. I try and find something that meets the ambiance. And I've got some EDM instrumental for marbles, and I've got some, like, synthwave instrumental that I mix in all the games from time to time. I had to wear a retainer for a year, so you stopped wearing it after a year, which was a huge mistake. 15 years later, I had to do braces again. I now have a lower retainer at night for life. Gotcha. They'll always want to shift out of alignment due to them pressing against each other. But isn't that what braces are supposed to fix, Tech Op? Also, I didn't catch your reply earlier, if you answered my question or not. But I was asking if you heard from Wildlife Trooper at all. But they'll still push back out. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, if you talk to him every day in Discord, interesting. Well, I miss him. Tell him I miss him. Ultrasaurus, focus on your school. So if I bite into a styrofoam cup, my bottom teeth are a perfect letter U. My top teeth are so horrible. Oh, I didn't get gas. Can I get gas back there? I don't think so. It worked? Well, of course it worked. It was supposed to work mine. thought about not putting the retainers back in, but then I fear there'll be a gap in my top row, and I definitely don't want that. I mean, it might be attractive. Saint flip. Gap in teeth, cow onesie, braces. Let's go, all of it. Mine. Thank you, man, for your continued support. I appreciate that. Rigged? What's rigged? There's nothing rigged, my friend. Gaps in the top is a no-go. Are you sure about that? I can't say what I want to say! Either way. I was seeing if rigged was an actual command. No, it's not. My teeth moved right back to where they were before I had braces within probably 2 years. Wow, that's crazy. I can't say. I'm sorry. I'll DM it to you later. Me winning a marbles race is rigged. I didn't win any races during Saturday, but I won a race the other day when we did a game giveaway. That was kind of funny. I think I took all the fuel out of there. Yep, I sure did. And I took all the fuel out of this. Man. No, Zafel, no, stop it. A snaggletooth. Every time I think of snaggletooth, I think of what's the movie with Sarah Jessica Parker where she's a witch and there's other witches, like her sisters or whatever? Hocus Pocus? I think of her. She's got like a big old snaggletooth. I can't believe I forgot the name of that movie. I probably haven't seen it in what? Years? Heavens to Murgatroyd. That's Marvin the Martian, isn't it mine or no? I couldn't go back to the original Doctor and give him a piece of my mind because he was out of business. Oh yeah. Snagglepuss. Oh. It was Snagglepuss. Why am I thinking Marvin the Martian for? Did they ever have a combined cartoon together? The Pink Lion? Well, I know the Pink Lion. For some reason, I thought they were like in a crossover. I really like the song "Come Little Children" from that movie. Oh, dude, I don't remember anything like that, Tech Op. That's not going to be something I'm going to memorize. Slow cuz, a lot has changed in dentistry medicine over the past 15, 20 years. I think they also said, I haven't double checked this, but the American Dental Society took away the requirement for flossing because they said after X many years they found that flossing really didn't improve your teeth health versus brushing like twice a day. Jack, no, those two characters. Marvin the Martian was in Space Jam, but not Snagglepuss. I mean, like, it used to be like Hanna-Barbera and Looney Tunes and stuff would cross over with each other, or Warner Brothers. And I thought maybe Snagglepuss and Marvin the Martian were in a crossover episode. Maybe they weren't. Back in the 80s and stuff, it was a big thing when they did that. I think I wanted to repair, but I think I'm fine. Ouch. Just with Kazoo and the Flintstones. Oh well. Is Kyle still here? Oh, hi Kyle. How was school today? I haven't asked you in a while. I know you said you're happy teaching music and stuff again. Was it the same today? At least not that I can find. Okay. I just remember seeing it. Maybe all my cartoon knowledge is all smushed together from my childhood, and I just think they're all together. Went well all but one class, but they'll be fixed next week. So Kyle, I had a music teacher. He was the best music teacher I've ever had. I love the man to death. And he was a bigger guy, and he always used to have a drumstick, and he would use the drumstick to tap on the thing if he needs someone's attention. He would use it to conduct a band and everything else. And when he would get mad, he would get angry, and he wore his feelings on his sleeve. And there were so many holes in the walls, the concrete walls, from that drumstick. Because he would get angry, he would push the stand over and then throw the drumstick and right into the wall. Do you lose your patience like that, or are you more well-tempered? You don't ever do that? He did it all the time. He would get angry. And I looking back, I understand why he got angry, but it was just, at the time, it was so funny. We all laughed. One single time in the last 5 years. Gotcha. Which was Thursday. What? Can you talk about what happened Thursday, or is it on a need-to-know basis and we don't need to know? Vroom, vroom. Let's go, truck. Oh, I got you. Like the penis game. Oh. That sucks. Such a smooth drive? Hell yeah. A slightly less phallic penis game? If no one knows what I'm talking about, the penis game is where you and a friend, you try to say who can say penis the loudest, but you start off progressively soft and you work your way up. So the first person sets the audible, you're like, penis. And the next person has to say it louder. Penis. And the other person says it louder than them, to the point where you're yelling at each other in a public space. It's not a fun game you should be. It's a fun game. It's not a fun game to everybody else. Oh, I got you, Kyle. That's no fun. Never heard that game being played before? We had it growing up. We had that and another one I can't talk about. But it involved a football. And when you threw the football to somebody, whoever caught it, everyone had to tackle that person. It had a name you can't say anymore. Probably goes by a different name nowadays. Oh, I got you, Kyle. I mean, that's justifiable, in my opinion. You remember that game, Slokas? And it would just happen out of the blue. You take the ball, throw it to somebody, as soon as they catch you, you'd go, ah! And then they're like, oh no! Along with 500? I don't know what 500 is, Das Hibbit. I don't know what 500 is, Das Hibbit. What is that? Smear their rear? Okay. Yeah, no, Das Hibbit shouldn't have typed what he just typed right there. Das Hibbit. What is 500? Kyle, that wasn't the word, but anywho. Thanks, Das Hibbit. One person would throw the football high up in the air towards a group of folks. Okay. That sounds like a bad prank. We call it a point value. That sounds like, well, I mean, the other ones mean too, but they knew what to expect when they were there. Catch the ball and rack up 500 points. Okay, so the group of folks knew that you were throwing the ball to them. You weren't just throwing it into a group of people. Oh, okay, okay. I was confused at the first part. I thought you were like, this is worth 200 points. You throw it into a group of people and see how many people you hit with it or something. I was like, Das Hibbit, that's not a fun game at all. That's not a fun game. But okay, yeah, I never heard that one before. Surprise Red Rover, something like that, right? That sounds fun. No, it doesn't, Tag Off. It sounds like a really bad YouTube video. Well, yeah, no, Das Hibbit, of course, of course. When you the first line you typed, I did not know that they were suspecting participants. You're just like, you throw a ball into a group of people. And you know, you just put some points to it. I'm like, what? Like me and my brother, one game we used to play, we didn't actually do it, but we used to drive down the road, and when someone was on the edge of the road or crossing the road or on a bicycle, we'd be like, hey, that's worth 200 points if you want to run them over. We never did it, but that was just something we would like. That's the whole family. That's 1,000 points. You do that, Seagull Flies? Yeah. We didn't actually. Everybody does that? I didn't know. I just thought we were little psychopaths. See those two people right there? 200 a pop. They're not looking at us. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the weird one. I know it, Kyle, but we never played it. We never played it. Back during my whole my school experience was Clinton and second Bush. Politics weren't very fun to talk about in school or make fun of. So Mr. President Get Down wasn't something that people wanted to play. Mr. President Get Down was something different back in the late 90s. But yeah. Hi, Prue Ackerman. Yeah, right, Prue? Kyle, yeah, sure. No idea what that one is. So Das Hibbit, what you do is you assign someone as being the president, and then you yell that out loud, and they cover them. And sometimes you do it to someone who's unsuspecting. You're like, hey, that person over there, they're the president. Then they get around them, you go, Mr. President, get down! And then they like cover them and stuff. But odds are, but you want to do it with like a friend that you know or someone that would be okay with it, not like a random stranger. Unless you wanted to like really try to peel the sticker back and try to be. You did that freshman year? Oh, okay, Kyle, that's different than what I know, but that works too. Don't do that in school either. Yeah, don't do that in school either. There's a lot of things you can't do now that you used to do. Now it's just look at your phone and don't talk to anyone else. And then you're just straight bussing, yo. Yeah, right, Siegel? The game gets called Assault. Oh, Prue. And what's funny is you say that 10 years ago when I was a manager at Dollar General is when they finally released all those behavioral assessments that you have to take when you apply for jobs now. The somewhat agree, somewhat disagree. And just for fun, me and the assistant manager took the test to see if we would pass it. We both failed it. That reminds me of that when you say that. No, Dotsim, just like lawn darts, they're not kosher anymore either. Yeah, Kyle, that's true. That's true. I remember when we had to take sex ed in the 5th grade, and we had to get a permission form signed. And part of the sex ed class was we spent the night in the classroom overnight. Because it was like day 1 of something and day 2 was something else. And I remember, I don't know why this stands out to me, but I remember all the boys. Boy, I hope I don't get a wet dream tonight. We're all waking up in the morning, doing an assessment. Did you have one? No. Did you? No. How about you? And I was like, oh. Looking back on that, that was so dumb. But at the time, it was like so funny. We were all stupid kids, and oh, it was so bad. No, Kyle, there wasn't. It's still funny. Well, I mean, being an adult now and knowing what that is, you don't want a bunch of 5th grade boys doing it around each other. You're just like, whoa, get out, get out, go, get out. Yeah, we stayed the night for some reason. I forgot why or whatever, but it was weird. We all had like sleeping bags and stuff. Kyle, how many teachers are in your school? That's either a lot or not a lot. There's only 2 ways this can go. 30 or so? Wow. So less than 10%? That's weird. Is that seems off. Like when I was a kid, there was a whole lot more male teachers. We were there in K6. Okay. K6? It flips around to roughly 60-40 mil on the university level. Do you know why? I think because Y is the negative connotation that comes with that. Guys, we're done with SnowRunner for now. We made it 4.5 hours without crashing, but we're still going to be streaming. We're going to stream like another hour or so, but we're changing games. So I'm going to press a button right here. Thank you all for being here. If you were just here for SnowRunner, we're not going to be playing SnowRunner anymore tonight.